Hello, and welcome to my strictly unprofessional YouTube perfume channel that is called Sniffing Around. And today I'm gonna cover the topic of white florals. But before I do, please note that on this channel my dog barks, my cat meows, and all the other stuff happens, so bear with me. And white floral is a complicated topic for me because I normally thought that this is a kind of a grandma scent, but then I fell in love with my shower gel from Matiere, which is called French Flower. And I never thought of buying a full perfume, but I just really love it as the shower gel because it's super sweet, creamy, enveloping, lovely, and all the stuff like that. And then I tried to discover some more white florals, and I found out that there were some white florals in my discovery set. Then I started searching, and here we are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting my Fragrantica 5 white florals at the moment. So today I'm going to move from the lightest one, in my opinion, to the more, heavy ones, and winter season in the end. And the first I'm going to talk about is obviously French Flower that I mentioned. It has some pear notes and ginger notes, which is why it's not that white florally to me. But in the middle notes, there is tuberose and orange blossom and even tea. And the good thing is that despite being a shower gel, it stays on your skin for quite a long time. I'm not sure about the scent here, and I'm half the bottle, hardly, but it's really good in terms of price quality because after I shower myself, I don't really need to spray the perfume. For instance, when I go out of my gym, it's very intense. So if you're looking for a good shower gel and you love white florals, I recommend you to look at the Matiere Premier shower gel lineup. But also, they have other smells, and they also have the neroli oranger. So my recommendation, this is not an advertisement. Unfortunately, I'm not paid for it, making perfume reviews. So yes, this is the first one. This is how it all started. I had a technical break before because my cat came again. So he's gonna participate in the white floral session. Do you smell of white florals, my baby? So I had a discovery set from Frederic Malle, and it had a few floral scents. And I honestly think that Frederic Malle is like a genius collection of various perfumers doing their best for the brand. And the discovery set is honestly one of the best discovery sets I've ever seen. I never gave any single scent from that discovery set. I keep them all to myself, all 6. And so this one is called Eau de Magnolia. You can also see that the sprayers are quite original of the red color, and the package is, I don't keep the package because I've worn this for a long time, and the package is really cute, like a small box. I think I will put like the link in the description box, or maybe, I don't know. My cat is really trying to make a nest on me. So, Eau de Magnolia is a white floral, and Magnolia is a white floral, but it's very close to citrus profile of the scent, and I would describe this one in particular as a real mood booster because it's somewhere in between citrus and white florals. It's super joyful, it's super optimistic, and it's, really can alter your mood if you spray it in the morning. And let me just spray it and, talk about it a little bit more. I hope my cat won't be offended. I mean, it's so light. You normally, like, your first association with the white floral scent, as I said in the beginning of the video, is something grandma-like, heavy, powdery. But this is so joyful. And if you look at the notes, it has calabre and bergamot, lemon and green notes at the top, and some vetiver and moss in the middle notes and bottom, which makes it super green, but not green in a heavy way like a patchouli fragrance would be. It's super, super easygoing. So if you're only beginning your way with white florals, I would totally recommend to have a look at Eau de Magnolia from Frederic Malle. It's like any floral scent from Frederic Malle. It's a damn masterpiece. And the next one is from the same discovery set of Frederic Malle that I described, and it's called Carnal Flower. I have a bigger one now because I sprayed all of that on me immediately. It's my favorite scent from the Discovery set from Frederic Malle and overall from Frederic Malle. I have spoken about Frederic Malle a lot in my video about the lilac fragrances, and it's called Ambersand. I'm not going to talk about this flower because it's lilac, not white floral. And if we speak of Carnal flower, this is the most modern white floral scent that I ever smelled, because it has some intense greenery on the top. Let me check quickly the notes. I think it has eucalyptus, melon, bergamot, and galbanum. And some of the coconut, I don't really smell the coconut and the ylang-ylang mentioned in there, and it's not like at all sweet to me. On the contrary, it's super green. Let me just quickly spray a bit. Oh, something happened to my sprayer. But generally, like, Frederic Malle has really nice sprayers. So, on top, this is very green and very modern. So if you want to wear white florals, like if you want to have something classic in your profile, like anyway, it has a lot of tuberose and orange blossom in it, but also smells very modern, fresh, and green, this could be a choice. Eau de Magnolia, the previous one, is too joyful, like a bit even teenagery, if you understand what I mean, like with the citruses, this, bright splash of the mood. This one, Carnal flower, is more sophisticated. I must admit, I like it more. I never thought of a full bottle, but I'm very satisfied that I got this 10 milliliters sample. And I use it for the hot summer nights, and sometimes I even mix the smell of this fragrance with the smell of jasmine in the street. Here where I live in Georgia, we're now in the middle of white floral blossom, and it's really intense. So sometimes when I walk down the street, I'm like, is it my Carnal flower, or is it like jasmine or something else blossoming somewhere near? And so, oh my god, I really like it, so I can't stop smelling it. But in the beginning, it's super, super, super green. So if you want a modern, unusual white floral, take a look at Eau de Magnolia and Carnal flower by Frederic Malle. The next flower is the king of white flowers, and it's jasmine. There are so many varieties of jasmine in the market, and in the amazing book I've mentioned in the previous episode, which is dedicated to sourcing the perfume oils and natural ingredients, there was a cute story about how jasmine sambac in India is being grown, and Madurai, the name of the next fragrance, is one of the places where they cultivate a lot of jasmine in India. This is a smell called Madurai from Memo, and like, in my opinion, it's a modern ode to jasmine. It's also same as Carnal flower, very modern, but it's mostly focused around jasmine. It has jasmine sambac, Indian jasmine, Egyptian jasmine, which is a big thing as well, and it's also described in the book. I will put the cover here. But it also has tuberose, which normally is described creamy and soft as opposed to, green jasmine. And it has clary sage and peach, which gives a lot of sweetness to this smell. And I've described this one a lot in my video about the Memo Discovery set. If you want to watch this one, just go back on the channel and do so. I'm gonna spray as usual. My hands will gonna kill me after this. This one is so sweet. I mean, normally jasmine is described like something sweet, creamy, a bit animalic, especially jasmine sambac. And as jasmine sambac is the first note in this perfume, this is super, super sweet. I mean, this is wholly really wholly centered on jasmine. I once heard on TikTok, and I can never forget this information, that the molecules that make jasmine smell like we perceive it, this fantastic, creamy, sweet smell, they also exist in decaying bodies and poop. And if you overdose the jasmine in the perfume, it will smell bad. But this one is just a masterpiece. I know Memo is expensive, and I kind of think you can definitely find an analog to the jasmine scent, but this is what it is. I have it from my Discovery set, and I pretty much think that Memo Madurai is amazing. Speaking of more affordable perfumes, because Frederic, Malle, and Memo, which I mentioned before in this video, are quite expensive to say the least, let's talk about my favorite luxury fragrance with white florals. It's called Prada Paradox, and this is Eau de Parfum Intense. And this is affordable, very white florally, and super sweet because it has vanilla in the bottom notes. And another noticeable thing about it is that it doesn't have the leading note of jasmine or magnolia or whatever we discussed before, but like the leading role in this fragrance is neroli. Normally, we say neroli when we mean a distillation, like a light green citrusy smell from an orange blossom. And if you look at the fragrance note and you see neroli, this means that this was likely distilled, while orange blossom is kind of an absolute. It's more sweet, it's more decent, has more honey to it. And here in Prada Paradox, we have neroli, pear, and bergamot as the leading notes. And at the start, it really smells fancy and funny, but in the end, a little spray as usual. In the end, it's super sweet, and the sweetness comes from the first sniff. So, okay, in the beginning, you can really smell neroli, orange blossom kind of thing going on with a bergamot added on top of it. But as soon as the quick notes, like citrus always is, evaporate, hello, baby, you immediately get this insane sweetness from bourbon vanilla and amber in the base. I really love this one, and it is affordable, as I said, and you can even find some small decants because Prada is super popular. And if you watch Parf TikTok, this would be the most complimented smell ever, and people will mention it along with Burberry Goddess and other popular like people pleaser perfumes as the most compliment perfume ever. And I kind of get it, because in addition to this floral start, which has something in it, it's mostly a sweet and almost gourmand perfume. So if you like to smell of something sweet like vanilla, you can definitely try this weird combo in Prada Paradox Eau de Parfum Intense. And the last, but definitely not least tester that I have from the White Floral collection is Tom Ford's Soleil Neige. Also, I guess either from a Discovery set or from a Decant set that I had somewhere. And this is the only perfume that I will definitely buy myself in a full bottle. And I kind of think that Soleil Neige, which is winter sun, as far as I understand, is a more interseason fragrance. It's more suitable for fall or spring or even winter. And I'll tell you why. In comparison to all the Frederic, Malle, Memo, and Prada scents that I describe, it's not for the hot summer nights. It's something more cozy, almost intimate, creamy, enveloping, very soft, very gentle, and also very luxurious. Well, people on Fragrantica, as usual, leave some weird notes on it that it reminds them of a scent of the snow. I don't even know how snow smells, but to me, it smells like a luxurious SPF, probably, mixed with some flowers and some, luxury spa or hotel scent. And if we look at the notes, the leading notes here are quite weird. It's bergamot and carrot seeds, and in the middle there is a lot of orange blossom and white flowers thing going on. There is also jasmine and rose. I never smelled rose in it, and benzoin and vanilla in the base notes, which makes it kind of sweet and enriching, as I mentioned before. Jesus, I will smell of white flowers during my whole flight to Valencia, which I'm having this night. So, at the start, it's almost not green, despite the notes of bergamot mentioned. It evaporates super quickly. And in the dry down, it's very, very soft. In my opinion, it's a perfume that you can wear to the gym because it's not offensive. Well, if not the price of Tom Ford, which is kind of expensive. You can wear it in winter because it's light and comforting. You can also wear it at home, which I even spray it before I go to sleep. For me, this is definitely my favorite. Probably not for the summer. In summer, I would lean towards something jasmine-y, like Madurai, Memo, or some analogs of it. When I recorded this, I've let the perfumes sit for a bit, and I'm gonna quickly mention how they smell after half an hour. So, in my opinion, Eau de Magnolia is the lightest one, the most citrusy one. Its material smells very fresh. I don't even feel any magnolia to it. Then, as we discussed, Carnal flower is very modern, very green, insane production, insane longevity. Then I had Memo here sprayed. Memo is a crazy jasmine beast mode fragrance. Never wear it to the, clothes. Just imagine, putting a branch of jasmine in the closed room. This will be suffocating. And it stays on your skin like literally forever. But like most of the Memo scents, apart from some rose, and well, I won't get there so far. Normally, the Memo scents are very strong, so this is the beast mode. Memo, Madurai, only for outdoor. Then we had somewhere here, yeah, I had Prada Paradox Eau de Parfum Intense. This is very sweet. Winter, fall, summer, whenever you want to wear it. But this is not a like classic white floral. There's no much white floral thing going on apart from neroli on the very top. And my favorite, Tom Ford's Soleil Neige, is like a potential signature scent. Wear it whenever you like it. I think that I don't really have a lot of white florals in my collection. I'm not a big fan. I would be very grateful if you mention in the comments some other scents that I don't know about, maybe some old classics like J'adore and the associations that you have with them. And as usual, let me know in the comments down below which videos you want to see next, but I'm kind of leaning towards, reviewing all the fruity perfumes in my collection because it's time for peach, it's time for strawberry, it's time for raspberry, so let's see where this is going on. Please subscribe to this channel and stay with me. I was very happy to share my impressions with you.